The first step is brushing some Dicam on the valve seat. This will allow you to see the lapping pattern and know when the seal is good. Next up, place some lapping compound on the valve. Now slide the valve into its original location and attach the lapping tool. With a little pressure, start working the tool back and forth like you would warm your hands. And after about 20 to 30 seconds, pull the valve from the seat and look at the pattern you made. If there is a shiny surface all the way around the valve and seat, your job is done. If not, there's a good chance you have a bent valve that'll need to be replaced. If you don't have a lapping tool, here's the next best thing, a piece of vacuum hose. Just stick the valve in from the bottom, put the hose over the stem just below where the locks catch so it holds the hose in place, pull a little firm pressure, and do the same hand warming motion you did before, and you'll be able to lap your valves. God, I love saving money.
Horsepower's back after taking you through the steps of porting and polishing one of our small block heads. First, port matching and opening up the intake rudder. Then, completely working the exhaust port. And finally, putting a slick finish inside the combustion chamber. The difference in looks is dramatic, but let's see exactly how much we opened up the intake rudder using this barrette we got from Summit filled with colored alcohol. First, we got to get the head perfectly level. Then fill the unported runner first. And it took 143 cc's of fluid to fill it. Okay, next we fill the ported runner, and it holds 154 cc's of fluid. That's a difference that makes for more flow and more power. Of course, that's a payoff that comes only after a lot of hard work and time on your part. So to make sure that time's not wasted, let's take it a step further and port match the intake manifold. By now, you're familiar with the first steps, laying down the Dicam and scribing around the inside of the manifold intake gasket. Since the intake is made of aluminum, we start with a wide groove carbide burr to remove material from the port entry. Since aluminum is softer than iron, take it easy keeping the tool moving with very little pressure and use plenty of WD-40. Here's a way to ensure an even path into the port. Bend a piece of welding wire to match the horizontal and vertical measurements of the gasket. This will help you keep the dimensions accurate in the port as you grind. So you just grind, measure, grind until everything's evenly enlarged. Well, you already know the next drill. Blend the runner with cartridge rolls, followed up by buffers. Check the difference, like comparing corn grits to gravy. And your cost to do this head and intake work? Well, the port polish kit, hot tanking, and gaskets add up to right at $100. Compare that to about $700 for a professional job. Money you could spend on fun stuff like a hot cam, valve train, carburetor, wheels. You'll think